Hey guys, Speedmail here. Here's some Defiance 360 gameplay. This clip at the start pretty much sums up how I felt about the game. I literally just opened the menu, closed the menu, and I was surrounded by about 200 players. So yeah, this game is awesome. If you're looking for a massive multiplayer game that's a third-person shooter, this is what you want. The gameplay I'm about to show you is just from the training mission at the start. It's quite a simple training mission. It does show you some basics, but I'm finding myself quite lost from where I am. I'm literally at this point now as I'm uploading this video. I just wanted to get some gameplay out there so anyone that was confused about this game like I was can just see it and get to understand it, because a lot of the gameplay on YouTube is the beta footage, and in defence of the beta, a lot of it is quite sketchy looking. Could be down to the individual's computer setup or just the early beta gameplay itself. So some cool things to mention from this, obviously being massively multiplayer and on the Xbox. It does have a hefty install and patching process when you first play it, but it's forgiven as soon as you're in and you realise how much the world is, and you know what you've got to do and how many people you can play with, and the way you contact them is like any other massive online game on the PC. That you don't have to rely on your friends list to party up with people. They're just surrounded by all the teammates you could possibly want. As you can see in the corner, my character, this is the character I started with. I've changed my mind now, but the character in question is level 10 already. Believe it or not, the level cap for this game is 5,000 at present. Obviously they may increase that, I don't know. I'm level 50 at the moment at the time of recording this. Haven't been playing long, I've literally just got out of the training mission with the character, but I did get some bonuses because I have the limited edition, and also I did the ARC program on the website. So I'm not going to go too much into story or anything because I don't really know it. All I know is this game is going to be based on a TV series of the same name. The characters are in the beginning sequence, the ones that are going to be used in the TV program. I believe actions in the game will reflect actions in the TV show and vice versa. Characters that you make can also have an ability to appear. They choose characters at random, and actions that you make will appear in the TV program, which I think is very cool. No news on when that's going to start. There is a teaser available. It's in the collector's edition. You can see it on YouTube. You can see it on the Sci-Fi website. But I think it's a really cool way of doing it. I don't think anyone's ever done anything like that in the video game world before. So I'm going to leave you with this gameplay now, just so you guys can have a look at it, see what you feel, and I'll probably find you in the battlefield. My character's name is Vixen, and you can search for Vixen or you can search for Speedmail890. Thanks, enjoy the rest of the video.
You're the second best ARC hunter I know.
Shotguns are perfect for close quarters combat. One blast up close and personal will do serious damage to most enemies. Particular weapon types work better for specific situations, so you'll want to get used to switching back and forth between the primary and secondary weapons. I'm detecting some explosives nearby. We could definitely use those. I've put the location on the map. This supply pod is filled with grenades. Grab one and equip it. I think you already know how this works. Pull the pin, throw, and get out of there. Now that we're geared up, it's time to train you on the ego powers. We will use projections as our training targets. The instructions must be followed precisely in order to initiate the powers. First, we'll try Cloak. While using Cloak, you are completely invisible to enemies. Use the power to sneak up behind the projections and attack. Cloak must be activated to sneak behind the projections and attack. Now we'll test the overcharge power. While using overcharge, your damage inflicted on the enemy is significantly increased. Shoot the projection while overcharge is activated. I'll enable the decoy power now. Decoy allows us to create a projection in your likeness that will fool and distract the enemy. Take down the projections while they're distracted by your decoy. The blur power is now enabled. Blur will allow us to move at extreme speeds and increases melee strength during close combat. With Blur active, rush the projections and strike them with melee attacks. Good work! You'll need to choose an ego power for me to integrate. Blur is a good balance of offense and defense. It's the perfect choice for keeping your options open. I'm receiving a signal. I'll patch it through.
Can anyone hear me? I need help down here. It looks like the mutants are getting organized for an attack.
Oh no, we better help her.
shut these dudes down. If we don't, you can forget about finding any survivors.
This planet is out!
I have the ability to hack into most computer systems. Get to that thorium reactor, and I'll see what I can do.
Take him down! This is the homeland.
Let's check out that reactor. I'm sure we'll be able to use it to our advantage. Let's check out that reactor. I'm sure we'll be able to use it to our advantage.
Push them back!
Excellent. I was able to reactivate the fissile materials. The reactor will overload and blow this entire place off the map. But we'll need to keep the mutants from disrupting the process.
What did you do to that thing? It looks like it's going to explode!
The reactor is overloading. Keep it going. Almost there. Keep those mutants away from the reactor. The reactor is overloading. Keep it going. Almost there. Keep those mutants away from the reactor.